Hello guys, welcome to this section. This section is called network hacking. Okay, so why do we learn it, right? What is the necessity of network hacking? Well, first of all, for example, you are using your PC, right? You are using your PC and you want to hack someone. What is the first step you will do, right? You will connect to internet. How are you going to connect to internet? Maybe you will use your Wi-Fi, right? Or you will connect a LAN system to your router and uh, use the internet. Okay, why is that? Because it's the first step of doing anything with the internet, right? Even if you want to do something locally, you still need a router. Okay, and for that you will require some networking knowledge. Okay, so first we will understand how these work. Okay, how networks work, and after that how we penetrate or do hacking on it. Okay, let's understand this by the uh, theoretical way. Okay, so this is the theory, and a network is collection of computers or devices that are connected to each other to share resources and communicate. Okay, so what it says is that if many computers are connected to each other uh, to share resources. Okay, so imagine this is computer 1 and this is computer 2 and this is computer 3, and they are sharing resources and they are communicating with each other. So in here we say they are in a network, right? Network with each other, so it's a network. Now uh, networks can be classified on their size. Well, if you have mm, some devices, for example you have 20 devices in your organization. Okay, so it is uh, connected through a system, and that is known as LAN, because it is local area network and you don't require too many hosts to connect it. Okay, now if the area is small, then it's known as LAN. If the area is wider, uh, or for example you are giving connection to the whole city or something, that's a wide area network. Okay, uh, and also they are used for cities and for countries too, so that's a wide area network. And devices communicate using a protocol. Okay, what does that mean? First of all, let's understand what does that mean. Okay, so if a device is, let's say this is device A. Okay, and we have device B. Okay, okay, for example, let's imagine A is a person, okay, who knows English. Okay, English. Okay, and B is a person who knows Hindi. Okay, B is a person who knows Hindi only. Okay, he knows English and he knows Hindi. So how can they communicate? Okay, so there is a language barrier. Okay, he talks in English and he talks in English, so they can't understand each other. So what we can say is we have to make it a a rule before connecting. Okay, what will be the rule? Both should understand each other, right? Either he should understand Hindi and make the connection possible, or he should understand English. So it's actually a rule. Okay, for example, now when a device is communicating to a other device, there should be some rules. Okay, and that should be followed internationally. Okay, because it shouldn't happen that A is a device, for example it is a PC, and here's a mobile phone, and they can't communicate each other. Okay, it should be similar or same for the entire uh, connection, or whatever the node is. Okay, so there are rules that has to be followed. Okay, so what are these rules? These rules are known as protocols. Okay, protocols. So there are uh, some protocols. If we can know that every device follows TCP IP protocol. Okay, every device connected to the internet follows this protocol, which is actually derived from a theoretical model that is known as OSI model. Okay, OSI model. You don't have to dig deeper, but there is some knowledge that you should have. If you want to go deeper, OSI model is has also 7 layers. Okay, OSI has 7 layers. It has 7 layers. Okay, so first layer is uh, a physical layer. Second one is data link layer. Third one is network layer. Fourth one is transport layer, and there is a session layer. There is a presentation layer, and at last there is the application layer. So when a device is communicating, he starts from the physical layer. Okay, he starts from the application layer and go down to the physical layer. Now the physical layer is sent to the network, and then it will reach the device. Okay, it's the, for example, it's device A and this device B. Okay, it doesn't matter which operating system they are running on. This is the basic for all devices. So he has all this layers too, 7 layers. Okay, so what will happen after going from here? It will just move and go to the physical layer of the device B, and then it will go to the data link layer, and then network layer, then transport layer, then session layer, then presentation layer, and application layer. And here here a user can see what the device A has sent. So this is a basic protocol. They have rules to follow, and that is what happens behind the scenes when you communicate with a device. Okay, so physical layer consists of mainly the network interface card. So basically it converts say data bits to electrical signal. Okay, after that, so every physical whatever is physically required to move data is inside the works with the physical layer. Data link layer usually works with the bits. Network layer also routing protocols or anything works there, and transport layer has protocols like TCP and UDP. So they are TCP is a three-way handshake protocol. Means it requires authentication back from the server to make it a connection work. Okay, and UDP is just sending data without any connection. Okay, it sends directly data without any authorization. Okay, uh, so what are the examples of UDP? UDP, what uses it? YouTube uses UDP because it needs a lot of data that is sent to the user, because while streaming a lot of data is used. So YouTube uses UDP, and TCP is a bit slow in that case because it has to manage the three-way handshake every time it happens. Okay, so this is the overview of the computer network OSI model. And let's go, and if you have, we need to remember this. You can always remember this by uh, please do not throw Samsung phones away. Okay, so this is acronym you can uh, you know use to remember this. So this denotes physical layer, this denotes data link layer, this denotes network layer, and so on and so forth. And coming back to the theoretical topic, now you know how TCP/IP work, What are protocols? So protocols are basically rules every device that follows. Okay. Devices on the network are identified by unique addresses called IP addresses. Okay. What is the IP address? So when a device is connected to our internet, there there we have a IP address allocated to it, and every device that is connected to internet will have an IP address, because this is the starting point for a computer to connect with the rest of the devices. Okay. And also, what we can see, this is an IP address, and what address it is, it's actually google.com, but it is the IP address denotation of it, because in the uh, in internet everything is work done by the IP address, and people won't remember this 8.8.8, therefore we use domains to easily navigate through internet. So if you go to 8.8.8, um, you should see the Google file. Okay, let's go to the Google, and if I enter 8.8.8.8, and here you can see it should open up the Google. I think I have VPN connected, that's why it's slow. I'll just turn off the VPN and do it again. Maybe I guess I have some network issue right now, that's why it's slow. Is it working? Yeah, it's working, but the IP address, I don't know why it's not working right now. It should work. 8.8.8.8. Yeah, it's Google public DNS, but I don't know why it's not loading up. Let's try some another domain. Let's see if it works. Yeah, 1.1.1 works. It's the Cloudflare IP address, so it loads. I don't know what is, maybe my firewall is blocking the direct access to the Google DNS. So that's how it works. Okay, now what is internet? uh, Internet is basically when networks are interlinked with networks. Okay, so it's basically a huge network from which you connect. Okay, every device connects to it, so it makes the internet work. So the internet is a global network of networks connecting billions of devices worldwide. It allows people to communicate, share information. You know what you do on internet, right? So this is basically it. So I guess you have the overview of how networks work, and I will see you in the next video.